La, Melwood's proper kicking off today, swear down. Big Verg's just shown what it means to love the club, you know, proper gratitude, proper loyalty. And wait till YA hear what he said, totally going against Trent on this whole Liverpool buzz. And lad, that's just the start, right? Onslaught's not messing about, he wants reinforcements in sharp, and according to Fabrizio Romano, we're dead close to announcing the new number 66. But hold up, there's more. Fabrizio also dropped a big one. There's a swap brewing in the background. One of M's Chiesa, and with Darwin possibly heading out the door, we're eyeing up a fresh striker, Lane. Big moves coming. Stick around, cause I'll tell YA exactly who's coming in to take their spots. And trust me, this new Liverpool's gonna be a machine, Lane. We're talking boss level stuff. So before we crack on, make sure you're subbed to the channel, help us smash that 1K mark. Sound. It's proper quick. Hit the bell too, don't be slacking. Let's go, Reds, let's have it. Right then, brace yourself, Red, it's getting spicy at Anfield. While some are Dre Armin of the sunny streets of Spain, others are still grafting on Merseyside with their heart pumping red through and through. And if there's one lad who's shown what it means to be Liverpool, it's the big man himself, Virgil van Dijk. So here's the madness. Trent Alexander-Arnold, our very own Scouser, number 66, Anfield born and bred. He's off to Madrid at the end of his deal. Yeah lad, he's gonna wear white. White, can you believe that? Swap in the roar of the cop for the soft whispers of the Bernabeu. You having a laugh? But listen, it ain't all doom and gloom. Van Dijk, cool as ever, spoke out when asked about Trent leaving. Romano posted the quote and it's a proper beauty. Trent's leaving. For me, there's no better place to be right now. That's what I'm talking about. Proper loyalty. Proper red. He had offers, don't get it twisted. But he stayed. 'Cause he knows what this club is, what that badge means, and what it takes to wear it right. He stayed, 'cause he gets it, Lane. He knows this club ain't just about footy, it's about soul. And he hinted that this summer's gonna be a mad one at Anfield. Lads are gonna have to bleed to earn their spot. No favourites. No names just coasting in. You play with heart or you're out. Simple. Now, about replacing Trent. We've got young Connor Bradley, 21 years old, full of fire. Didn't have the dream season, true. But he's hungry, gives his all, and has more minutes than some of these so-called big names. 27 games, 3 assists, and a bit of edge. Reminds you of the rebuild days, don't it? Still a bit early to say he's the full answer though. That's why Onslaught's already eyeing someone. And guess who's on the radar? Van der Sun from Monaco, a proper boss lad from Brazil. 40 games, involved in 7 goals, and he flies up and down that line like he's on rocket fuel. Solid in the back, dangerous going forward, exactly the type the cop loves. But hold up, now comes the heavy bit. While other clubs are out buying shiny new stars, throwing cash like it's Monopoly, Liverpool's still out here crafting legends, lad. Van Dijk stayed. He chose to fight. And if you ain't up for that fight, then jog on, 'cause this club don't wait for no one. You either give it your all or you end up as just another name fans talk about in past tense, like, remember him? Thought he was bigger than the club. So, what about you, Red? You marching with Van Dijk or you still crying over lads who've already packed their bags? La, transfer window tar pagando fogo e olha essa, Reds, Liverpool's back, lad. Back in the big game. And the name we're after's gonna have our rivals shook proper. You know that lump in YA throat watching Trent say his goodbyes. Painful that, la, proper gut punch. But listen, we're Liverpool, right? We don't moan, we bounce back, and we bounce back strong. While Madrid's acting all smug nicking our lad, the Reds are moving quiet behind the scenes to bag a replacement. And not just anyone, Lane. We're talking someone who could even top him in time. Believe it. The target. Straight out of Germany, Bundesliga certified, Jeremy Frimpong, the rocket from Bayer Leverkusen. The lad's been unreal, mate. Absolutely flew through the 23-24 season with Leverkusen. Speed like you've never seen, sharp as a blade, lungs for days. He's the kind of fullback that has wingers quarking, and still pops up to bang him in. One of the engines behind that unbeaten run, Lane. Now he's on Liverpool's radar. And guess what? Fabrizio, the main man himself, says we've already started talks. There's a release clause, 35 million euros and his IN. He's landed in Merseyside, wearing the heaviest shirt in English footy. And it's not just whispers, lad, the player wants it. That's right. David Ornstein backed it too. Frimpong's got his heart set on Liverpool. City tried poking their noses in, but come off it, la. City's got cash, sure, but we've got soul. We've got the cop, the banners, the legends. You come here, you're not just a player, you become part of the family. Part of history. And Frimpong? He's buzzing to work with Slot. Our new boss hasn't even had his first match yet and he's already rattling cages, lad. He's building something proper. Ambitious. Mad energy. The kind of team that's gonna go for every trophy. Meanwhile, Trent's done his emotional farewell, gave the fans a shout, proper Scouser goodbye that, and looks set to be unveiled at Real Madrid in the next few weeks. Go on then, La, take that Scouse spirit with YA. But this shirt? Still heavy. Still sacred. And here's where the rivals start sweating. With Frimpong on his way, Liverpool ain't just replacing Trent. We're kicking off a new era on the flanks, quicker, nastier, hungry for it. For anyone thinking we were gonna roll over after the changes, think again. The Giants waking up, Lane. And when Anfield roars, not even the Galacticos can stop it. Let's have it, Reds. And it ain't over, lads. Look at this. Transfer window's on fire and Liverpool's gone full throttle into another Premier League race. And this one's got United looking proper daft. You know Ryan ain't Nori, that baller giving everyone a headache over at Wolves. Well, guess what? He's on our radar now. And the best part? United thought they had it in the bag. Thought they were strolling to the finish line. Huh. Wrong again, YA Muppets. While the Red Devils were out here dreaming of landing him without a fight, Liverpool crept in slick and just turned the whole thing upside down. Slot, our new boss who's not here to mess about, clocked the lad and said, get him in. Simple as. Why? 'Cause that deal with Milos Kerkez turned into a telenovela, pure drama, no end in sight. So we moved quick. Straight for the Algerian left-back who's been bossing it week in, week out. Only 23, sharp in defence, dangerous going forward. The kind of player that makes you wonder why he's not already at a top 6 club. Wolves ain't playing hard to get either. Word is, they are open for business. Just bring the right number and they'll talk. Which means it's ON. Right here, right now. Whoever wants it more, and's got the bigger project, takes the prize. So let's ask the real question, yeah? If you were 8 Nori, would you rather wear the shirt of legends, feel the roar of the cop, and fight for titles in the heart of Anfield? Or get lost in the chaos that is Manchester United? That club's more drama than footy lately, like a Netflix series with shin pads. This ain't just a transfer. It's Liverpool versus United, round 2, not on the pitch this time, but with the same fire. And you know what we do to them in derbies, don't YA? We don't just beat M, we humiliate M. Let's do it again, off the pitch this time. And here's the kicker, word is, 8 Nori's up for it. He's ready to leave Wolves, and the next kit he puts on could be our red. So I'll ask you now, is 8 Nori the one to lock down that left flank for us? Or should we be chasing someone more seasoned? Someone to walk in and boss it from game 1? And more, do we even bother getting into a bidding war with United? Risk jacking the price up? Or let them flap about on their own while we move smart? Let us know. Is 8 Nori the lad we need? Or do we aim even higher? Lads, listen up. Transfer rumours are heating up proper. Word from Quotidiano Sportivo is that the Reds might pull a cheeky move in the window. And guess what? Federico Chiesa could be part of the deal to bring in Ademola Lookman from Atalanta. Dead serious, Lane Lookman. Proper on the radar now. And Slot looks like he wants to kick off his time at Anfield with a belter of a signing. And let's be real, Lookman ain't just some random winger, is he? Lad's been flying in Italy. Since landing at Atalanta, he's banged in 52 goals and dished out 25 assists in 117 games. A nightmare for defenders, quick as lightning, can turn a game on his own. And when he's through on goal, he don't miss. He's 27 now, bang in his prime, been round the block with Everton, Fulham, Leicester, Leipzig, and now he might pull on the most iconic red shirt in footy. Thing is, Atalanta ain't messing about. They've slapped a €60 million price tag on him. But here's where it gets juicy, the Reds might use Chiesa as part of the swap. Yep, that Chiesa. Juve don't want him no more, and half of Europe's been sniffing round him. Could be the key to unlock the deal. And if there's a bit of cash chucked in to sweeten it, we might just see Lookman landing in Liverpool sharpish. And get this, Slot's already giving it the thumbs up. The new gaffer wants a front line that's rapid, skillful and deadly, and he reckons Lookman's the perfect fit for what he's building at Anfield. And let's not forget, if Darwin's actually on his way out, loads of whispers round the ground. We'll need someone to fill that gap, and do it with class. So here's the big one, Reds. Would YA swap Chiesa for Lookman? Does Lookman scream Liverpool, or should we be going bigger? Slot's choices so far, are you backing him, Or are you starting to worry a bit? Sound off, La. Get in the comments and tell it straight. This window's just warming up, and pre-season's gonna be mad. It's human to want more. Salah exposes the tense rift with Mane at Liverpool. Right, Reds, hold tight. Salah's just dropped a bombshell. The Egyptian king has finally opened up and admitted there was a bit of tension between him and Sadio Mane during their time at Liverpool. Yeah, you read that right. In a tell-all interview with Eloquipe, Salah admitted that, even though it never messed with their performance on the pitch, things weren't always rosy between the two. And let's be honest here, who didn't sense something was off? Those side-eye glances, the fight for penalty duty, the odd pass that didn't come. Now it's all out there, off the pitch. They weren't exactly best mates, even though they were pretty much unstoppable on it, alongside Firmino, of course. Salah was straight up about it. It's human to want more. He's a competitor. Off the pitch, we weren't close, but we always respected each other. But hold on, he didn't stop there. Salah came out swinging, shutting down the criticism from fans who always called him selfish and not helping Mane. He was quick to throw some stats in their faces. I invite everyone to check that I gave Mane more assists than anyone else. Since Mane left in 2022, Salah's been the main man. And let's be real, he carried the Reds to the 2024-25 Premier League title and was named Player of the Season. The lad's been a monster, even with all the changes in the squad and a new manager. So, let's get into it, Reds. Was Salah actually more important than Mane in that golden era? Does this new info change how you see that partnership? Can you compare Salah's coldness to Firmino's heart and Mane's grit? Who was the real cornerstone of that magical Klopp trio? Drop your thoughts in the comments. La. The debate's open. Who was the true legend of that front three?